You're going to hear a really fantastic client of mine. He he came to me from he was referred to me by his friends. I had helped a number of his friends with various issues using the advanced protocols of hypnosis that I employ. Now, he came to me because he's a businessman, right? And he was feeling depressed, um, anxious, lost his inspiration. Now, business goes up and down. So there's, you see, the stress placed on a businessman or woman is very unique and different from someone who's a W-2 employee. A W-2 employee has their own unique stresses, but you have your income for the most part is guaranteed. You know your vacation, you know the work is there, you know everything is there for you. But when you're a businessman, you are the rainmaker. So what happened is there's a whole bunch of events and things that have happened in the past that he never really dealt with it. And then stuff that was happening now too. And his coping mechanism, one of his main coping mechanism was drinking alcohol. And he would drink it every day and for years. And he knew that now that was fundamentally an issue, and his kids were giving him grief about it too. And he realized that, you know what, I need to stop. Now, but he did not want to stop drinking alcohol. And I want to be very crystal clear about it. He did not want to stop drinking alcohol. He wanted to continue, but he did not want to do it every day. He wanted to just do it socially, like most people do, right? He wanted to deal with that depressive feeling, the lack of motivation. Well, by the time we were done, he was not drinking alcohol every day. And we did a lot of deep work, that stuff, like the coping skills he used to have that used to help him at one point no longer helped him now. So he had to evolve. Number one, we had to do some lots of clearing, and then some really powerful coping tools. It's really advanced stuff that I showed him, and he's really started to see the difference in his life. You're going to really enjoy this interview. Okay? Cheers. I'm here with a really awesome client of mine, and he's going to share his experience working with the advanced protocols of hypnosis that I employ. And you really are going to get some beautiful insights. So tell me, um, what was the overall overarching issues you had before you reached out to me?
Definitely felt like I was in a dead end, plateauing as a businessman, and maybe didn't have the motivation that I used to have. And along with it, used a crutch, which was alcohol, and really felt stagnant. And decided I needed to do something, and you were recommended to me to try to get the mojo back. And through that, I learned some valuable tools to help get through daily challenges and reset the brain. And it's something that I can continue to work on. It's not an overnight success. However, I know in the back of my mind some of the right things to do versus where I was.
So let me ask you this. Can you sort of describe some of the symptoms you were feeling before you worked with me?
Yes, very, again, didn't feel motivated, felt somewhat depressed, and went down that bad tunnel of where depression can take you. Um, and realized I need to get on and try to, I can't be the same person I was. I can only go forward and be a better person.
And since you and I started to work together, what are the positive shifts you started to feel?
Definitely not making problems be as big of a problem as it should be. And that could be daily life, relationships, business, and trying to take a look at them in a different light and maybe not even respond to them that they're a problem. Just let it roll.
Do you feel as depressed as you used to be?
I do not. I, again, have used some of this as a springboard to get over that.
And how's your motivation at work? Has that improved?
Some of the motivation with work has improved. Every day's could be a lot better or it could be a lot worse, but I choose to make it better.
Right. And that's the life of an entrepreneur, as opposed to someone who works 9 to 5, a W-2 employee. This is the life of a dynamic entrepreneur.
Yes.
Now, was your experience, your first thought about how hypnosis was going to be and how it actually landed up being, did it kind of match up? What was the difference?
No, I had the idea that I'd come in and basically be knocked out and my brain would be rebooted. And it was far from that. Conscious wise, you do dig into your conscious, but you're awake and you can respond. Yeah, it's emotional at the same time, depending on what you're working with.
And would you recommend anyone in someone who's similar situation or feelings like you had to work with someone with me using the advanced protocols of hypnosis that I use?
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And I just want to say that you are going to help save somebody's life. You're going to give them hope. And I really, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for that.
Absolutely.